Hello guys, this is Crazy Icon. Welcome to a new video. This is my playthrough of Aria's time patrols, also known as the story for Xenoverse. And here's the Ginyu saga, of which continuing off from where I've left off beforehand. And this where Goku finally actually arrives and knocks Raccoon out before he gets back to do his ultimate attack by just simply elbowing him in the stomach. Which then cuts into the next mission, of which where you need to fight off Ginyu before he inevitably switches bodies with somebody. This features lots of serious events which will continue to unravel the story and all the different time changes of where you see people being overpowered, but there are some missions on the game of which where they seem harder, where compared to other missions where they don't seem that hard at all. Maybe it's just because your character needs to be stronger at that point to actually be able to compete with the computer, but it's only the computer and the parallel quests where you team up with you, or the computers where you go against them or team up with you on the offline battle mode, that are actually the same level as you. Whereas on the story and some of the parallel quests where you are go against, it's different than whatever levels they're set at. Which basically means trading is needed to actually be able to be on par with your enemy, which is a very good system. Although there are a lot of stuff that I've changed about some aspects of the story and the game as a whole, but hopefully if we ever do get a Xenoverse 2 or a sequel to this game, that is, it'll be able to write any things that they regret putting in or regret not putting in, and they will be able to correct that. Whereas the story goes, this is where the next interesting part of the story happens. We find out why he's laughing, why he keeps saying "I like your body" to Goku, and he has a very interesting technique where he can switch bodies with people, if you didn't already know that. Now our character kicks right into that, forcing us a body switch with Ginyu, and then we have to fight our own character off throughout this. So just remember, I think it's whatever moves you had at the time, or maybe whenever you change your moves, that's what your moves will be against yourself. But one of the hardest parts of the story is where you have to fight off Frieza's soldiers inside the ship. It's very, very annoying. And the only time you ever see your character in the bottom left corner talking is when it's Ginyu in your body. Surprised you can't have like an alternate costume where you play as Ginyu for your character. That would be quite annoying. I worked out why I think it's not myself out in this, because I think you're supposed to keep fighting this until Goku tells you to go and help Krillin and go on. So in the next part, if I'm right of this video, you will see my attempt at that as my character. As you will see, because of my previous attempt, that's in the second part of this video, that is where the reason why I've gone to do some more training, and you'll see some of that in either previous videos that I've probably mentioned, or in videos yet to come. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll see you in the second part of this video. I hope you're having a good day, guys. Hello guys, and welcome to the second part of this video, of which we play as Ginyu, and we have to support Gohan and Krillin in this fight against the Frieza soldiers, and during this you will see Goldo. Now, this mission, I am actually not that bothered that I failed on, because that means I had time to go and do some training after this. And I know if anybody mentions why, I've already told you that I failed the first time. Well, in my first attempt as my own character that isn't this character, it's the first ever character I made on this game, I also failed, and I also had to do a training, so I kind of expected it. So I didn't really mind having to tell people that during my videos that I previously already failed at a mission. But I probably won't do that again. I'll probably just let you find out for yourself during the video. I thought, considering that the video is as long as it is, I'll do a bit of discussion during it, and not necessarily talk 100% about the video itself. Now, considering how the original story went, that Krillin and Gohan went off to try and find the Dragon Ball while Goku was fighting off Ginyu, I don't think this actually would have happened completely like this, from what I can completely recall. Whereas if you remember, if you've seen the abridged series, Vegeta does kind of annoy Goldo a lot, so when Goldo eventually gets into the fighting part of the saga, he throws the dog biscuit at Goldo. It's just hilarious. And then he tells Krillin to do the same, and from what I recall, it's like, oh, that is just hilarious. It's just, I recommend you see the abridged series if you haven't already. Which actually reminds me, I hope that Team 4-Star also do a abridged series of Dragon Ball Super. That'll be pretty cool too. Wouldn't surprise me if they're already planning or working on it for when the series is all done with, and hoping that they are allowed and able to do so. Moving on to the next part. In the DLC, I think it's the first one, you actually are able to get the Super Spirit Momentum attack, which I've seen a lot of people use. It is quite useful, but in some situations it can get annoying when people constantly use it. Over and over and over again. You can just be spammed with Super Spirit Bombs, and it can be hard to block, but no move is completely unblockable. Especially if the people who make the game, Bandai Namco, actually find out about a game-breaking move or mechanic. Once they found out, and you know that they've definitely found this out, they will fix it. Like they have some moves such as Super Electronic Strike, I think it's called, where it's easy to escape and such, from what I can recall. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's always good when stuff gets fixed and you notice that the game developers all notice stuff like this. It's always a good thing to know how much the game developers care about their game. And it's a very good game, and in my opinion, it's definitely excuse me, it's definitely a decent game, and I can't wait for the third DLC, to be fair, so I can sort my characters out with some awesome new moves. And the two characters that I've got the movie costumes, I can put Goku and Vegeta's moves on them. What else was I going to get to? Let's see here. Oh yeah, going on with the previous discussion that I had in the discussion series. What is your favourite Dragon Ball moment, and why? What character stood out for you the most, and why? What moment do you think that didn't make much sense, and why? Also, I've seen this mentioned quite a lot recently on the sites, the anime sites on Place, or whatever it's called on my phone anyway, that a lot of people have brought up about hopefully Goten and Trunks are featured more, hopefully Oob and Pan's story is slightly changed a bit, and hopefully Pan actually gets a Super Saiyan transformation, which would be quite interesting to see. We can only hope for the moment being until you actually find out when we get the series. Will you be watching it in the original Japanese style first, or will you wait until the sub, or will you even wait until the dub? Me myself personally, I will probably wait until the dub comes out. think I'll wrap the video up here commentary wise and let you watch the rest of the video without me talking. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Guldo ran away. What? Typical Guldo. He always does stuff like that. Nothing sorts. We've always